All right, next what we're going to look at, we'll look at our line. And I just want to mention this one because don't let the lines trip you up. This is going to be real quick. We'll do lines and circles actually together here. I'm looking at number 16, which is just this little piece here. Okay? And really what you want to do, you need to identify 2 points that the line is definitely hitting. Okay? So in my case, I'm hitting the point 5, negative 2, and 6, negative 3. And that gives me a slope of negative 1. Okay? Now you guys have done lines a while ago. This shouldn't be that difficult. But I want to help you make your life a little easier because a lot of yours have slopes of 1 or whatnot. When that's the case, you actually don't have to do the whole plug in a point and find what B is, because if you use your slope, okay, and on the graph just look at it, I went up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. Where am I hitting the y-axis? I'm hitting it here at 3. You can even use a ruler on your paper, kind of like I did with this dotted line, and just look at where does it hit the y-axis. Now, if it hits like that, then you're going to have to get a point and plug it in and figure out what B actually is. Okay? But in this case, we hit exactly on that point 3. Okay? So I know B is 3. And that's how I get the equation y equals a negative 1x plus 3. Alright, so that's our line. Okay? Now the last one here, we'll do this in the same thing. Both circles that I have in my example drawing are complete circles. A lot of you have complete circles, but some of you have ones where you just have a partial circle. So I want to do an example of that, and we'll look at the bounds as well. This one is not from that basketball picture, but it'll work. So let's say I've got a portion of my picture that looks like this. I actually want it to be a quarter of a circle. Okay? That's going to be a circle. Well, the key is, first of all, make sure that it's a circle. And as you do that, find your center. Okay? So how do you find your center? Well, you would come straight down from this part and straight over from this part. Okay? And by the way, this is the same thing you could do with an ellipse if you were just doing a quarter of an ellipse. Right? But this will identify where your center is. In this case, my center is at 2, 4. But also, this and this ought to be the same. Okay? If they're not, you don't have a circle, you have an ellipse. Okay? But these are both the same. So now I recognize that my radius is 3, and I can actually just write my equation straight from there. X minus h, which is 2 squared, plus y minus 4 squared equals r squared. R was 3, so this equals 9. Okay? And then there will be bounds. And I'm going to go through all of these and look at the bounds in just a moment. Okay? And does everyone see how we got the equation of that circle? Okay? Not too hard. Just, again, a lot of it is based on, did you draw your picture right? If you drew your picture right, the equations for the circles usually aren't too bad. Okay?